Living Local Carolina with Katie Turner. Local trends, shopping, dining, and more. This is Living Local Carolina.
The following portion of Living Local Carolina is sponsored by 5 Star Painting. Welcome back to Living Local Carolina, everyone. I'm back with Scott and Ashley from 5 Star Painting, and we're going to talk about the menu today of all the different services you guys offer because it's quite a bit. So who wants to start?
Yeah, I could start from like the very beginning. What they can expect as soon as they give us a call or schedule an estimate online. The estimates are completely free, and no job is too big or too small for us as well. So even if you just want to trim paint it or a doorknob, we're the ones for you. So once you schedule online, you could pick the time that you want based on the availability. The day before the estimate, our estimator will give you a call to confirm your appointment. The day he comes in, he'll either have a measuring wheel or a laser, so he could take exact measurements of the project, not just walk in a room and just guess how much it'll be. After that, he'll go back to his computer and he'll draw up a very detailed estimate for you, and then he'll send it over and explain all the ins and the outs. The estimate would include labor, materials, everything, unless you already have the materials. And then, everything is case by case. And we also use the paint that the client wants. Whether that's Sherwin-Williams, Benmore, whatever the client wants is what the client gets.
Okay. Are you able to help people pick what they need or give consultations?
We can do consultations if they like. One of the services we offer with the painting is we offer a 2-year warranty on the paint. So if it flakes, chips, bubbles, peels for whatever particular reason, call us out and we'll handle it and take care of it. That doesn't include any kind of fist through the wall or crayons run down the wall. It's a paint related issue. So we offer that 2-year warranty on that. We clean up daily after each day on the job. And then, like we said before, at the end of the job, we do a final walkthrough, make sure the customer is completely satisfied.
And that's the biggest goal, is making sure that people are happy because this is their home or their business. So can you maybe tell me a little bit more about the process of if you want to get something painted, how that works?
Yeah, and you just schedule a free estimate with us.
Yes.
And
online?
Then, yes, you could online or you could give us a call as well, whichever one's easier for the client. Text as well. We take text messages.
Nice.
On Facebook, you can send us a message on Facebook Messenger as well on our business page or even personal page. I mean, I'm tagged on a couple things out there, so that's fine too.
She's the face of the company.
Yeah, so whatever is easiest for the client, and that goes to say for timeline as well. We are really flexible on our schedule. So whenever the client wants the project done, we'll try our 99% best to make sure we could accommodate them. We understand people are on a budget and on the timeline as well. So I know the holidays are coming up. So now is definitely the time to schedule something so we can make sure we're out of your home before your visitors come and visit.
That's it.
Excellent. Excellent point. Where do you guys service actually? What is your scope?
Okay, we cover the area all the way from Little River out to Conway down to Pawleys Island. So it's a pretty good stretch.
How long does it typically take to complete a job?
Usually, depending on the scope of the job, usually if it's a full house, probably 7 to 10 days. If it's an exterior, average size house, probably a week. Granted, the weather plays a part in that. So we have to play the game of weatherman. We have to watch the humidity. We have to watch the weather. So exteriors are kind of touch and go.
But this is also why you trust the professionals, because the worst part about painting is all the prep work too, and you guys take care of all of that, whether it's interior or exterior, right?
Yes. Absolutely. Whether that's power washing the house before we do an exterior or making sure we put paper or plastic down in the home to make sure all the floors are intact. We don't like any messes, and our main goal is to bring people's vision to life, which is what we do here at 5 Star Painting.
This portion of Living Local Carolina was sponsored by 5 Star Painting.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
I'm so excited to be joined by Chef Sean Baxter. So, what's the second thing you're going to be making
Okay,
for
so
me?
the second dish that we're going to try to make for you guys today is going to feature two local products. One of them is going to be our local shrimp, and like I said earlier, it took me 2 years to source this shrimp to find them in the
Yeah.
same size, uniform, that will look aesthetically what we're looking for and have all of the requirements we have, you know, which is local, fresh, things like that. The company that I sourced them from is known as the Woods Fishery, and they've actually been in business since 1860. So over 145 years of customer service.
They know their stuff.
These are wild caught American shrimp. They're caught off of Tybee Island, Georgia.
Okay.
Okay. The second product we have is we're going to use a purple grit.
Gorgeous.
Okay. And that is from Jacksonville, Florida, and I
Cool.
believe that they're grown and manufactured in Florida, and then they're sent to Charleston for packaging.
Okay,
So,
sweet.
so it's kind of like a double kiss on that one. So this is what they look like. Now listen, they're a little smaller than the shrimp that you might see in some places where they're really big. Well, due to the way we get them, there's nothing added to them. They're not treated with chemicals.
Yeah.
So they're smaller, but they're fully packed with flavor, and they're absolutely delicious.
All right.
Okay.
And who doesn't love shrimp and grits, you
Yeah,
know,
right?
especially here in the
Classic dish.
South.
This is what they're gonna look like after you take them off and clean them and shell them up.
You start with the grits?
We're gonna go ahead. You want to cook your grits because your grits will take you about 40 minutes to cook to make true grits, real grits. You can use instant grits if you want. That's up to you. So you got to make sure that your stock or water, you can cook it in either one, is boiling. Stock, chicken stock would be your most neutral. So we have our water nice and boiling, and we're gonna use water because a lot of our guests might be vegetarian. So they'll be able to eat it if I don't use stock. All right, so you're gonna wanna make sure your water's boiling and seasoned. You're just gonna go ahead and incorporate your grits in as fast as your water will take them, meaning don't have them start clumping up on you, okay?
Yeah.
And make sure that you whisk it, okay, continuously and until it's thicker, and then once it's thicker, you're gonna turn it down.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And that's when it starts cooking for a long time.
Yes. All right. So,
All right, make me these shrimp.
So I'm gonna cook the shrimp now. I'm gonna sear the shrimp. So once again, I'm gonna want a nice hot pan, saute pan, cast iron skillet. I always season my shrimp before I put them in, or before I put them in the pan. I think it's easier to coat them evenly. Some people
Yeah.
do them the opposite way. All right, so you can use a couple different things to cook your shrimp. You can use olive oil or a blended oil, butter. I like to use a combination.
Gotcha.
Gives it a little more color and a little more flavor. I'm gonna go ahead and whisk this. Okay, so first I'm gonna put a little olive oil in the pan. Not too much because we're not frying them. Okay. With my butter. Let this come up to the heat.
What do you want on the plate?
All right, here that sizzle getting
Oh,
close
yeah.
to cook time. You don't want to just throw them in. You can if you want. I don't like to. I like to lay them in like that. You hear that noise? A sizzle? That's what you're looking for.
Yeah.
The following portion of Living Local Carolina is sponsored by J&K Home Furnishings.
Welcome back to Living Local Carolina and Happy New Year. I'm back at J&K Home Furnishings. John, how have you been doing this year
Great.
so far?
We're off to a wide open start, and it's always great to have y'all back.
We have to talk about some new things that are happening here, including a sale, right?
Yes, we do. We have our President's Day sale going on. Great savings. It is the biggest sale for J&K out of the entire year. Great savings. We pay your sales tax, and it is 0% interest that we still offer on our financing.
That's
so
great.
Combine that all, you walk away with a heck of a deal.
And what are we highlighting today?
Today, we want to focus on a collection that we have cultivated, that we brand privately under Jaden Kalani, and we call our Coastal Mix.
Love it.
Basically what it is, we have selected some of the most popular selling frames in our region. And then we have cultivated a rack of fabrics you see here behind us, where you can put any fabric on any piece and it doesn't alter the price of the piece. So it's customization within great boundaries.
And you were saying that these are really popular styles. I feel like it makes it really simple to choose,
It does make
right?
it so simple. It's probably our most simple custom program. It's the most trending styles, the most trending and stylish fabrics. One price, and under 30 days production. So what more could you ask for?
And you were saying that it's produced here, right, in
It
America?
is domestically. It is done in Mississippi, so there's no tariffs, no imports, and a quicker turnaround time.
Let's talk a little more about the fabric, because I think this is interesting that all of the fabric is the same price.
It is.
Right?
Whatever you put on any of the pieces, it does not alter the price by the fabric. And what we've done is sourced great materials that are high performance fabrics we can keep in that same pricing tier. So we just pass the savings right along to you with the style. That's a
With
rare
the style.
combination.
Yeah, with the style. Okay, if somebody's watching this right now, they want to check out the President's Day sale, find you guys, where can they go?
Go to our website, www.jnkhomefurnishings.com, and you can see all of our locations, you can see a ton of our inventory, and it'll direct you where to come in.
This portion of Living Local Carolina was sponsored by J&K Home Furnishings.
Well, I'm back today at the Myrtle Beach Colored School Museum and Education Center, and I'm joined by Cookie. How are you, Cookie?
I am well. How are you, Katie?
I'm doing great.
Yes.
But tell me, where are we standing right now?
So right now we are standing in the Museum of African American History at the historic Myrtle Beach Colored School Museum and Education Center.
Yes.
So there's really several spaces, but the one is dedicated to the former students of the color school, and then this is African American history, where Doc Shee Moore serves as the curator, and it talks about or shares our life, the life of African American people in Africa prior to enslavement, and as dark, you know, as it was, it's part of history. So we share a little bit about slavery itself, and then some of the significant people, Frederick Douglass, Harriet Tubman, you know, all of those up into current day with President Obama, Vice President Kamala Harris.
So talking a little bit about if people want to donate and help you guys out, how can they do that?
Yes, so we're continuously looking for artifacts as they relate to history, and so donations can be made simply by calling us 843-918-1062, or showing up here at the museum and bringing those artifacts. Now, I will say that in order for something to be deemed museum quality or museum eligible, there was a curator, you know, for the classroom part, that a professional person, because, you know, some people brought their grandfather's shoes or their grandfather's hat, and while that is so important and so special, we did not have the space for it. So we just want people to come by, and if they think they have something, but also for locals who have pictures from back in the day that, you know, they wish to share. We're creating some things at Charlie's Place, which is one of the facilities that we manage, and it's also mentioned here in the Museum of African American History.
We'll be back right after this break with more Living Local Carolina.
Well, one of my huge mottos in life is that you always deserve to have a sweet treat. And so today, I'm at Polly's Island Bakery with the owner, Michael. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thanks for coming over.
Oh, absolutely. We're going to take the grand tour, so why don't you go ahead and lead the way?
Come on in.
All right, thank you.
Welcome to the bakery. We've been open almost 14 years,
Okay.
serving this community well.
And I can already tell whenever you walk in here, this is just one of those spots that people love coming by, like multiple times a week. You come and get your fix, but like, what are some of the key items that are popular here?
Oh my goodness, the breakfast sandwich is the hottest item by far. People love those, it's their daily breakfast. We have cheese danishes, we have pies, we have cookies, we have cupcakes, we have specialty desserts. Our lunch sandwiches are nice and hearty, so it fills you up. It's a good spot. The most important thing is this is just a chill spot to hang out. We have so many regulars and locals that come in. We have a lot of regulars that tour here. And so for us, knowing all these different smiling faces that come by, it makes it fun for us. It's a family atmosphere. We're family operated and owned, so it's a good spot to be.
So it's Tiffany Clark. I am the cake decorator. I am also the manager.
You and your husband both work here.
Yes.
It's like a big happy family.
So it's all we've ever known.
Okay.
We worked together at the last place we were at, and that's actually where we met.
I love it. I love it.
And so when I started here in May of 2020, it was the weirdest time in our relationship that we weren't working together. And so then, yeah, November of 2020, he started working here.
Was there a moment in your life where you thought, this is what I'm supposed to be doing? Or did it just serendipitously happen?
So I've always loved baking. My dad, big baking fan. I always loved doing it. I never eat it.
Interesting.
I am a pastry chef who does not eat sweets, really. I have to really, really want them. When the Culinary Institute up in Market Commons announced that they were doing a full program on baking and pastry, I originally started out wanting to do cakes, and then when I started there, I still loved to do cakes, but I enjoyed doing like chocolates and stuff like that better.
That's hard.
It's fun.
That's the tough stuff.
It's
I
fun.
mean, you can really mess up a chocolate.
Yeah, no, it's temperamental, but I like that. I like the more structure. I like cooking, but cooking is kind of like fly by the seat of your pants, whereas baking is very structured, very like to the T, exact measurements, otherwise everything comes out, and I like the control of that.
Yeah, if you've ever tried to substitute like baking soda for baking powder
It
in a
does not
recipe,
work.
that's exactly what she's talking about. So what is your favorite type of cake to decorate?
I love doing birthday cakes for people, but my favorite would always be weddings. Just to be a part of that like biggest day of somebody's life is so special. I love what I do. They always say you never work a day in your life if you enjoy what you're doing. And I do. I do love this.
So now we're back in the kitchen.
Yeah, hanging out in the kitchen.
This is where all the breakfast sandwich magic happens,
This
right?
is where the magic happens. My main man, Tanner, right here, he likes to mix it up on the grill. There's some love put in that sandwich.
You want the dynamic to be really fun. Like you want to have fun with your employees.
Yep.
You want everybody to have a good time while they're working here.
Absolutely.
Why is that important to you?
Life is short. You want to enjoy coming to work every day. If, like Tiffany said in there, it doesn't end up being like work if you're having a good time.
Yeah.
So, and then the customers feel that too. We want the community to feel like they walked into their second home and they're just hanging out for a little while and with their good friends.
Don't forget to like our page on Facebook and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. How to use the QR code. Just open the camera app on your smartphone, iPad, or tablet. Point your device at the QR code so the QR code appears on your screen. Your device will recognize the QR code and show you a notification. Click that notification and you'll come to our website. Living Local Carolina, weekday mornings at 9:30 on WBTW News 13.